guys remember yesterday when I went live and I told you guys that I think that to prevent these would-be mass shootings, I said, wouldn't it be awesome if schools had signs up to let people know over 50% of all our staff are carriers? Didn't I tell y'all that I think that would be something that would discourage would-be shooters from coming in and doing what they do? Well, guess what? How are you good people doing, my American and foreign brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here. Follow me down here. Click that thumbs up button right now. That way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that will bring out a drop box for you to select all notifications. Don't forget to subscribe to my other channel called Man, Husband, Father, and I'll be greatly appreciative of it. If you do all the things I ask you to do on this channel, do it over there as well, ladies and gentlemen. All right? And if you would like to become a member, if there's a member tab down there somewhere, make sure you do that. If you do become a member, thank you so much, and God bless you. If you don't, God bless you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the intro of this video, I spoke in regards to these would-be shooters coming into a school. I told you guys it is absolutely 100% not enough to ask for funding to raise awareness about gun crime. It's not enough to want to get funding so you can put up more signs around the school with the little red circle and the little slash going through it like, no guns here. We prohibit guns on the campus. Like that's going to keep a goddamn lunatic criminal from coming in there and shooting up kids. What happened in Nashville? Gosh, I think I was like a freshman maybe in high school with Columbine. What happened in these different schools that had these shootings? I told you guys what would happen if there was big noticeable signs in parking spaces at school, signs there says that over 50% of staff are concealed carriers. Don't try it here because you will get a response should you try something like this. But oh no, Ty, that's a little too harsh. That's a little too harsh. I think kids losing their lives while they're praying is way harsher than putting up signs that will discourage a would-be shooter from coming. Thank God this story that you guys are about to hear could absolutely 100% bring more awareness to getting those signs I'm talking about. Check this out.
But we begin tonight in Pierce County, where authorities say they have disrupted a major school shooting plot. So glad you're with us. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Esteban. That suspect in this case, just 13 years old. Pierce County deputies arrested him, and police say a search led to a large quantity of firearms and loaded magazines with, quote, school shooter writings on them. I want to get right to Como's Ryan Sims. He's live at the Pierce County Sheriff's Office for us tonight. And Ryan, deputies say the timing here just so critical.
Yeah, they say it was in the nick of time, and they say that this is the result of seeing something and saying something. They say it was a tip that really helped crack open this entire investigation, and a very disturbing one at that. According to deputies, that 13-year-old suspect is not currently a student in any of the Pierce County schools. In fact, they say he has not been enrolled in any local school districts for 4 years now. Yet, thanks to that tip, deputies say they uncovered evidence that suggests this teen had a hit list of possible people he wanted to kill, and that he was going to carry out that plot at least one school here in the South Sound. Overnight, though, SWAT teams raided that teen's house. Inside, they say they found a trove of guns, many of which were loaded and unsecured. They also say they uncovered a possible manifesto detailing this school shooting plot. Offering perspective on this case is the spokesperson for the Pierce County Sheriff's Office. We should mention that she is also a former school resource officer, and she told us this is a situation in a case that stands out given her experience.
I will say from the 4 years of my experience, this was something major that was going to happen. It was very obvious. It was a matter of time before people were going to be hurt.
At this time, deputies have not yet said which schools may have been the target of this plot. Other than guns and disturbing notes, deputies say a check of the suspect's house also turned up clothing that could have been worn during an attack. And the big question that I'm sure a lot of people are asking, what happens to the parents or the guardians of this teen? After all, again, they did find loaded magazines inside this house. They found unsecured guns. We've asked the Sheriff's Department what may happen and if any charges that parent or guardian could face. At this time, the answer is unknown, so we'll keep asking all as that teen is locked up at Juvenile Hall. Come to you live from Puyallup tonight, Ryan Sims, Como News.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what's going on. We can say all day long, oh my God, I don't know what's going on with these kids. I don't know what's going on. Be involved parents. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not telling y'all that I'm the greatest dad in the world. That's not what I'm about to tell you. But when I tell you that I was involved in every aspect of my sons, I mean it. My sons grew up not knowing if I was in the back corner. They didn't know if I was in their room hiding behind one of their chairs in their room. Yes, I was that parent that was just, matter of fact, doors weren't really, the only time the doors were closed in my son's room is when they were changing clothes. That's it. I was that parent that came just for no reason. Even when my sons was just using the bathroom, I'll just come and hit the door real hard, keeping them on alert that I can pop up and be anywhere. Why do you say that, Ty? Y'all are letting these devices and things control your kids. You know something that we did in our house? We socialized. My sons were never at any age before they became grown men, basically, and working. Otherwise, we were in each other's presence talking about this, talking about that. What happened at school? What happened at church? What happened with this team? What happened with this person? What's going on with our family? Da-da-da-da-da. Things that we watch on TV, we discuss it. Movie night, game days. These are things that we did as a family that made us very sociable and very involved. When you are leaving your kids alone with these contraptions, all kinds of stuff can feed their immature brains. All kinds of things that go on in school. Are you not talking to your child about what's going on at school? If your child is possibly being bullied. But for a 13-year-old, thank God again that preventable measures were taken before this even was carried out. Are you kidding me? And just like the last story I did saying, how is it that a 2-year-old, but now we got 13-year-olds. We got a 13-year-old child. Parents, your child was getting ready to do this. How is he going to have access to your artillery? Huh? Y'all, it's so much stuff that needs to go into this. Y'all go, oh, Ty, mental health, man. Parents! Be a parent. Man. Y'all, I mean, this is so crazy that it's getting, Ty, I was the best parent in the world, and my child still, well, no, you missed something. I told them, no, you don't understand when I say being involved. I'm talking about getting to real issues, talking with them, asking them questions. Well, he wouldn't tell me everything. I get all that, but still, come on, man, y'all. Man. That's not enough, Ty. That's just you. Y'all always want to come up with these excuses for why you may not be as an involved parent. And I keep on telling you, I don't care. My sons say, oh God, no. If you would ask my sons, are there some things you would change about your dad? I'm pretty sure they'd be like, yeah, I wish he wasn't like crazy doing those things on us, spying on us, doing this and that. Still to this day, they'll tell me things like if they hear a man clear his throat in the store, they'll look. Like what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. But what is it, ladies and gentlemen, that you as a parent is not doing? I guarantee you, if you peel back the layers on what this kid got going through, I guarantee it's going to come down to some crazy issues, folks. And I'm telling you right now, people, it's a hard pill to swallow for some of y'all. Your kid might just be saying, it's you. You're not giving them that attention. You're not talking to them. They get to thinking, y'all, all I do is just sit around and be on my phone. My parents don't even care what I'm doing. They just da-da-da-da-da. They think I'm fine because they give me all these electronics. But what about giving me their love, giving me their attention, undivided attention? What about them actually caring about what I want? Because just giving your kids things does not mean nothing if you're not giving them you. I'm glad that this got taken care of. Now, the daddy part of me kick in. Oh, yeah, you're doing 5 years, bro. You're doing 5 years in jail. Well, he didn't do anything. Oh, yeah, thank God. You're doing 5 years in jail, and there's going to be a whole lot of mental training that you're going to get while you're in jail. Maybe after just maybe after 3 years, we may be able to put you on parole. But you're doing 5 years. You're doing 5 years. I'm talking about hard. You're going to be boot camp. You're going to be learning the yes, sirs, no, sirs. You're going to be cleaning. You're going to be making the bed. You're going to be doing some possible jobs that you may have an interest in. Oh, Ty, that's too much. No, it's not. You're going to be doing things in jail that are going to be applied to some type of occupation you may be doing. You're going to be doing it for 3 years before you get parole. I told y'all, you wouldn't want me to be in no legislative position like that or any type of high-powered political position because I don't play around with this stuff. Correct it. Some folks have issues with that, but he's just a child who was about to shoot up a school. Come on, man. Anyway, y'all, it's so amazing that he was getting ready to commit murder, and then the stuff that I bestow upon them in regards to punishment, you have a problem with the discipline I'm giving them versus what they were getting ready to do to get the discipline. I know some of y'all don't think like that. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think by putting in the comments below this video. I'm a little over the top with this. It don't matter. You better hope I don't get into the position because it just may be your child. Let me stop. Don't forget to do what y'all see in these elements right here. And the next video that I may be doing tonight is going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday right here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click this icon right there. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all.